Nestled amidst the towering Himalayas, the village of Ashapur was an image of tranquility. The first rays of the sun bathed the village in a golden glow, casting long shadows and illuminating the simple beauty of its surroundings. Life moved at a slower pace here. Days were filled with the rhythm of ancient rituals and the warmth of shared stories. The villagers gathered around fires, recounting tales of old, their voices mingling with the crackling of the flames. Tourists flocked to experience its untouched beauty, unaware of the darkness that lay hidden beneath the surface. They marveled at the pristine landscapes, blissfully ignorant of the secrets the villagers kept. The villagers, bound by tradition and unspoken rules, held secrets close to their hearts. These secrets were woven into the very fabric of their daily lives, whispered in hushed tones and guarded fiercely. Little did they know, one such secret was about to shatter their peaceful existence. A mystery that had been buried for generations was on the verge of unraveling, threatening to disrupt the harmony they cherished. The air was crisp and clean, carrying the scent of pine and damp earth. It was a scent that spoke of purity and untouched nature, a stark contrast to the hidden turmoil. Streams, fed by melting snow, gurgled through the village, their music a constant presence. These streams were the lifeblood of Ashapur, providing sustenance and a soothing backdrop to daily life. Life in Ashapur was simple, its inhabitants bound by a shared history and unwavering faith in their deities. Their faith was a source of strength, guiding them through the trials and tribulations of life. The village elders, with their wrinkled faces and knowing eyes, held a place of reverence. They were the keepers of the village's history, their memories a living archive of Ashapur's past. Their wisdom, passed down through generations, guided the villagers in matters both big and small. From the planting of crops to the settling of disputes, the elders' counsel was sought and respected. But even their ancient wisdom could not have predicted the horror that was to befall them. An unforeseen tragedy loomed on the horizon, one that would test the very fabric of their community. The illusion of peace was about to be ripped away, revealing the darkness that lay at the heart of paradise. The serene facade of Ashapur would be forever changed as the hidden secrets came to light, altering the village's destiny. The morning mist still clung to the valley when the first cry pierced the silence, echoing through the serene landscape. It started as a murmur, a ripple of shock that quickly escalated into panicked shouts, spreading like a wave through the village. A shepherd, making his way up the familiar slopes, stumbled upon a sight that turned his blood to ice. His heart pounded as he realized the gravity of his discovery. Near the sacred grove, where prayer flags fluttered in the breeze, lay the village elder, lifeless and cold. The sacredness of the grove now tainted by this horrific scene. The news spread like wildfire, engulfing Ashapur in a blanket of fear and disbelief. Conversations halted, and a heavy silence fell over the village. The elder, a man revered for his wisdom and kindness, had been brutally murdered. His presence had been a guiding light for many. His eyes stared vacantly at the sky, a single wound marring his forehead. The wound was a stark reminder of the violence that had befallen him. The villagers gathered around the body, their faces etched with horror and disbelief. Whispers of fear and confusion filled the air. This was a place untouched by such violence, where respect for life was paramount. The tranquility of the village had been shattered. Who could have committed such a heinous act? The question lingered in the air, as the villagers grappled with the reality of the crime. The tranquility of Ashapur was replaced by the tramp of heavy boots, echoing through the narrow lanes and quiet corners. As Inspector Rai and his team arrived from the nearest town, their presence a stark contrast to the village's usual calm. A seasoned investigator, Rai had witnessed the darkest corners of the human psyche, yet this case chilled him to the bone. The haunted expressions of his team mirrored his own unease. The serenity of the village seemed to mock the brutality of the crime, a cruel juxtaposition that only deepened the mystery. Every villager was a potential suspect, every shadow a hiding place for the killer. The air was thick with suspicion and fear. Whispers of dark magic and ancient curses filled the air as Rai began his investigation. The villagers' superstitions added another layer of complexity to the case. The villagers, bound by fear and suspicion, spoke in hushed tones, their eyes avoiding direct contact with the investigators. The murder weapon, a ceremonial dagger, lay near the elder's outstretched hand. Its ornate design and ancient origins hinted at a deeper, more sinister motive. It was an object of reverence, used only during sacred rituals, and its presence at the crime scene pointed towards a chilling possibility. The dagger's significance could not be ignored. As Rai delved deeper, he uncovered a web of jealousy, betrayal, and long-held grudges, each thread leading him closer to the heart of the mystery. The village's secrets were slowly unraveling, revealing a tapestry of hidden motives and dark intentions.